Hey, we're back with the Book of 25er, the Book of 25er, a writing workbook featuring a lexical approach to English language development. It's a living green ebook publication, and you can always get it from me, Christoph00@gmail.com, or, as you go online, you Google the Book of 25. Better come through me because it is meant to be written as a book that can be easily changed and edited depending upon your particular sense of reality. So it's curriculum driven, it's student centered. I'm pausing here because I'm going to take you on a very surreal and strange journey. And I'm going to try and not say too much, but let you figure out at first who are we talking about by just watching some l'image, the image. And keep in mind, it's kind of strange, okay? So, I love the quirky in life, so let's take a look at quirky. So, what do we have here? It actually is, if you can tell. I gotta get rid of that stupid music. Yes, look at that. It's Bobby and Ken getting married. Now, who in the world do you know has that kind of fairy tale-ish, strange reality that is so over the top and surreal and so plastic that you want to scream? So I found some very quirky images to take us on a very unreal journey, which unfortunately, are you getting it yet? The Kardashians and all their twists and turns and the plots that thickens like overcooked gravy left over on Thanksgiving Day. So now, you're getting part of the plot happening, and I'm going to go to my next vid because the next vid takes us. One of the things that I found is very strange about this one was that for whatever reason, and here is this connection or this need to be famous all the time. So she's borrowing on some very iconic images. So her weddings sort of take on these vestiges of pseudo royalty. And while Grace Kelly did become a royal, she did come from Hollywood. This is actually footage from a farm plane, of all things, of her actual wedding. So I thought that was kind of cool. So we can go from one surreal image to the next surreal image to the next surreal image, and then we can get into the whole KK thing, which gets even worse. You would not believe. I'm going to tell you. I do apologize. I have a tickle that will not leave me for reasons I cannot even imagine, but I persevere. Of course, the world's greatest love story of Cinderella was Princess Diana, who actually turned out to be quite a remarkable one. but she by no means is a Kardashian Jenner. It's just that Kim and Kris and that whole family has pardon me, has seemed to join in and borrow these themes. Don't know why, really, because it's a little bit cray side. But let's go on. It's going to get more and more fascinating as we go through this particular fantasy. Now, of course, this is how Kim and Kanye are doing the thing. Now, pay attention to all this while let me do my speaking. What an exceptional thing the Kardashians, the Jenners are. They're exceptional in so many ways that redefine success and tradition in modern terms, or perhaps they are of ancient times of Rome before its fall. Yes, that was the camera falling to pretend it's Rome. All the K's are questionable, all of them. But the most audacious of them is K-I-A-M-M-M-M. And this is how I describe her. This diminutive, voluptuous, butterball. Now, people don't seem to realize, if you ever took a look at her, she's very tiny. So she is a voluptuous butterball of a woman, and has served up mainstream fare for an extended time period. Her best by date long being past. We have observed her referential relationship with her mother as a defining force in her life. She has said, Kris and I are a lot alike. We have a competitive mother and daughter relationship. But then it gets really wacky. Because, Kris apparently has all these affairs. And, and she's married to Kanye, etc. Although, everybody says that's not a real marriage. We don't know. But I don't really know. We just talk and enjoy ourselves, with fantasy. Anyway, so I noticed the similarities that Kim and Kris share and what they say. The craving for the limelight, the glitz and the glamour, and the men. Then recently, I froze in my mind. Cause, wait, I said, I've heard of imprinting. I know it well. And all that it can do to us. Okay, now take a look at Kris. Okay, take a look at Kim. Ugh. God, they're sort of alike, just got closer and closer. This is a young Kris right there. So, wait, I said, yes, I have heard of imprinting, but what nobody is talking about is that imprinting can be very, very, very deep. I'm going to pause here for a second. I want you to take a look at that. Think about imprinting. Think about what we have learned recently about the Kardashians and Bree Jenner. I had to pause for a moment there because you know what? It was kind of shocking and I don't know why. So anyway, so with all the affairs, what do you think is happening now? Kim, of course, been married a few times, with the other Kris guy. So now Bruce and Kris's marriage is gone. So the ship has sailed, but then the sails were filled with a different breeze. Bruce had always wanted to be a woman, apparently. Knowledge to everyone within that family except us, who of course have been forced to watch it, not so much me. It's only because I have to do these shows and I have to come up with ideas and I said, oh well, whatever. Gotta do something. So Bruce has always wanted to be a woman, now he's transitioning into Belinda Jenner. Now, this is where it gets into all kinds of strangeness. Strange, well, I don't want to belittle anybody's desire to make themselves who they want to be, because that's not my style. You be whatever you want to be. Be free. And this is a very funny video. The guy here went ape shit. Like seriously ape shit.
Television. You know, I usually don't delve into pop, what I call poppy culture. I don't talk about things like the Kardashians and the things that I think, just quite frankly, rot our society. It's why people are losing their minds. It's why most of America, really the population at large, is on SSRIs, because people are just so disconnected from their own reality and humanity in general.
Keep up with them.
Reading the OK magazines and the trash that makes up popular media in Hollywood today. But I have to delve into it this time, because it's honestly
me too. Do you see how this is
dude? Very serious
question. High five.
Is Bruce Jenner becoming a woman? Because looking at some of these pictures surfacing on...
Pause, my turn. Jesus. This is where it gets scary. Now, he's going to call himself Belinda Jenner, and people have said, well, his first wife was Linda, and now he's going to be Belinda. You know, really bizarre. Now, message to Belinda. I'm going to tell you something. I prefer Bree Jenner. As it says, B Jenner or Free Jenner. And our world, us, you, me, this dude here is saying, we've been beaten into sublime civility that we graciously say, welcome. Well, gosh darn, this opens up. I mean, do we care? Do we not care? Should we care? Yes, no, indifferent, except we've been, bombarded. So it's our turn. Okay? Really?
The internet. I'm leaning towards yes, which sounds bizarre and crazy, but honestly seems to be the reality. Having undergone surgery on his Adam apple, I think they call it like laryngeal surgery, because he doesn't like the look of it, because I guess he doesn't like the look of what it looks like to be a man. I mean, keep in mind, again, this is an Olympic gold medalist athlete who was on the cover of a box of Wheaties, who people like my mom thought was extremely attractive, who was the brawn and the strength of America, what many people consider to be a very good-looking guy, now screwing up his face, messing up his Adam's apple, having...
Okay, now, you can see things are changing. So let's go back to Bree, since I like Bree. So Bree, we got news for you, man. Not gonna be easy. Well, it'll be easier maybe in a few years, but at this moment in time. Well, okay, let's take a look. Well, if he's gonna be a woman, I think he's gonna look like a woman like Maggie Thatcher. Or, some patrician, waspy sort of dowager. Anyway, he's got money. He's got to pay for his honey. So now, the Kardashian keeping up blah 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 is ending, and then they were going to give him a show. Give him a show. Now, what I'm going to show you here as well, blow your mind. Got to move along. Because I gotta get
laryngeal surgery.
Let's get to the blow my
wearing parts. Earrings.
Oh well, whatever, dude. Go. K. All right, now this is where it gets into the really creepy stuff. Okay, watch this. Now watch. that's... Don't ask me why. This is why this thing has just creeped me out. I don't understand why this... Is that, by the way, what's her face? You know what I'm talking about? I mean, she can do amazing things with her makeup, but I'm thinking it's Angelina Jolie, like in Malfience, but I don't know. Could be just be me. So, okay, so, you know, well, Bree, Belinda, is going to rake in billions in a biopic and book deal from the Olympics to the Catwalk by Belinda Jenner. And I gotta say, Kris, you did a huge job. Actually, who's to say? Kris is always a villain, as she's Cruella and Vampira and Malfience with Angie Baby. This is a Hollywood story where boys can be girls and girls can be boys. Holy, and I mean holy shiten fucking. Now this is where it gets into this whole thing. So, just gotta say, this means Bruce Jenner was gay the entire time. Nobody ever talks about it, because if you talk about it, so, you know, and this is where the Kanye, look at this one, this is just going to blow your mind. For power, Pramila, look at this. I'm going to put this video clip in there so you can take a look at it as well. Read some of this. But really, look at this. Look at this. Isn't that... Look at that. They're discussing some video or something he's in, but it's really fascinating how they have turned it into this, by the way. So I'll include it so that you can read more of it, because it's very in depth, and for those who like all sorts of jobs like this. But anyway, here's the point. Let's get back to the point. If there's a point. So this is what's happening. Look at this.
Kardashians further, Bruce Jenner is officially a woman.
Oh, this is scary.
The former Olympic champ reportedly cut off his penis and replaced it with a surgically constructed vagina. According to Media Takeout, who exclusively broke the news, a producer for Me's top-rated reality series Keeping Up with the Kardashians confirmed the story, stating they just filmed one of the most intense scenes in the show's history. The producer explained, Bruce just told everyone that he's a woman. He went to Thailand and had gender reassignment surgery. He's officially a woman. And then went on to add, Kris Jenner was crying because she thought that they were getting back together. The kids were crying. It was crazy. It's no doubt that this just will skyrocket the
Can you believe? So let's look at this. And I'm going to speak quickly. Alright, I'm going to do scandal speak. Holy, and I mean holy shaitan fucking. Kanye, because of all his blusterings and preaching and zeal and passions, was long ago released from his man in tights cage. It's all over Paris and Europe. Kanye is gay. Who fucking cares? Pardon me. The US too. No big deal. Most people don't care. They don't care he's gay. They don't care that Kim married him with a massive prenup. Nobody cares really if he was tomorrow to say, well, if Jacko and Lisa Marie could do it, Kim and I did it. But what we care about is the synastry, the serendipity, the two women from the same